I'm proving one point at a time that the Mosaic law or the Old Testament law was never done away with or abolished or taken out of the way. Hi, my name is Ed. I am the host of the YouTube channel Finding the Ancient Path, and today we are on point 6 of our series that are proving this fact. What are we talking about today? Today we're talking about Jesus, or Yeshua, his Hebrew name, in his own very words. Matthew 5, what does Jesus say? Let's start by reading. Do not think, stop. Why do you think Jesus started this with those 3 words? Well, it's because there were people then, like there are people now, who believe that he came to do just that. But he's putting that to bed by saying, don't think that. Don't presume that. Don't assume that. Don't think that I came to abolish the law, but to fulfill the law. Stop. We have to talk about the word fulfill. There are many people, including learned theologians, who argue that what Jesus means by using the word fulfill is to abolish. Now we have to put our thinking caps on here and look at this purely logical for a moment. If that's true, then what Yeshua said was, I didn't come to abolish the law, but to abolish it. No, what it means to fulfill is that he had to become the spotless lamb by being obedient to the law. That's how he became a spotless lamb. But he did not come to remove it. How do we know that? Because he emphatically gives us a time stamp, a measure of time, by saying, not until heaven and earth pass away will one jot or one tittle be taken out of the way or taken out of the law. As far as I know, heaven and earth are still here. So no, we can't twist that verse and make it say whatever we want it to say. We have to let the text talk. What else does he say in Matthew 7? In Matthew 7, he says, not everyone who says to me, Lord, Lord, will enter the kingdom of heaven. There's a lot of people out there today that say, Lord, Lord, to Jesus. He goes on to say that I will declare to those people, I never knew you. Away from me, stop. Because here's another verse that uses a word in our English translations that we do not associate with. I never knew you. Away from me, you evildoers, is what most of your English translations say. But we never put ourselves in there, do we? I've read this verse 1,000 times, and I never associated myself amongst those people that Yeshua is turning away. Why? Because although I sin and although I'm in need of redemption, I don't consider myself to be evil. That's reserved for the murderers and the rapists and all those terrible people out there. I'm not that. So I don't put myself in that place until you look at the Greek. When you look at the Greek, the word is lawlessness. Away from me, you who practice lawlessness. So what does that mean? Matthew 7 is an end times verse. It's talking about the end of days, of judgment. And yet he's still making lawlessness an issue. We have to consider this. You have to think about this. And I challenge you to do just that. We're 6 episodes in. I've not had a single person biblically refute any of the things that I have taught up to this point, and we are going to keep going. Stick around.